أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي أن نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيدة ريما، المديرة التنفيذية والمؤسسة لشركة ايروني هوم في إمارة دبي. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. What about you?
I'm great, thank you.
That's great. Who is Rima?
I'm a person basically that loves beautiful things, and that's it.
Rima, you came on 1980 or the end of 80s. We would like to know more how it was the opportunity to come to UAE and how the idea started to invest here.
I came here, and actually I came on a visit because I was living in Asia. So I came in the 80s to visit, and I stayed at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in, I think, Dera, if I'm not mistaken. And we had no plans on coming here. So I moved forward to 2002, and that's when we moved here. Because my husband is in the hotel business, and we were living in Asia, and they offered him a job here. So that's why we came.
You came, you planned to start a business at that time, and how you start Irony Home?
I planned on starting a business. I really wanted to work from my house, because I was living in Singapore at the time, and you could work from your home. But in Dubai, it was not allowed to work from your home because they didn't have the license in those days. And so I had a friend who lived in Asia and said, why don't you bring my Irony brand to Dubai, and I'll supply you with products.
Great.
So I said, oh, great. So I opened a store in 2002 at the Village Mall on Jumeirah Beach Road. And that's how the whole concept started.
Beats on the track.
It was a gambling that time to start a business as a person who came from a different culture?
I think it was nice because it was smaller and you knew everybody, and we were all kind of like pioneers, right? We came, we started our businesses. There weren't a lot of big malls. The only mall that was here at that time was, I think, City Center. So in a way, I liked it actually, because everybody that came to the shop, they knew you and you knew them.
That's
so it was
great.
nice.
Let us know more about your business, what you are providing, what product you are selling to the market, and as interiors also, right?
Yeah. So we do interior design, decorating. I do mostly residential products and residential projects. So for the market we supply, I actually do interiors, and I do like a wholesale where I actually sell, I did 10 villas. We furnished 10 villas, and I actually purchased the product and bring it in, and then furnish the 10 villas.
MashaAllah. And the second model of business for the Christmas things?
I do Christmas decorations, which is my passion. And it all is kind of related because I like beautiful things. So Christmas, I started in Asia. And I learned in Asia because I lived in the Philippines for 4 years, and they're very, very good at Christmas, right? They're a Catholic country, so they love Christmas. And so I started decorating different hotels when I moved to Singapore. So I worked with many hotels in Singapore, and that's just before that we moved here.
You see the demand of markets and the competition also, it's very high. The last 10, 15 years, I think it was a big challenge for you to be in the markets and to change your demand, or how you compare yourself?
I think competition, you'll always have competition wherever you go.
Right.
But the important thing is stay true to your integrity and to what you provide your client. And I also think it's important to have a point of difference. You see, Christmas, you can make it look very ugly or very beautiful. So you have to really, I know how to do Christmas, right? And make it really lovely.
Irony brand, let us know more about the brand.
We're a brand that we like luxury products, a little bit different products. So when we had our shops, we did a lot of like home accessories, furnishings, lamps, lighting, And now what we do is we open a shop at Mall of the Emirates. We've had a shop the last 4 years.
That's
We
great.
open in October and we close in January, and we do a complete Christmas shop, and everybody waits for the shop to open.
Wow. And how you market your product on the, or we can say digitally, like you
We
have
go
any platform?
like the normal Instagram, Google, Facebook, the same, you know.
If we come back like 15, 20 years back, it was there is no any social media or not much focusing on digital. But now most of the people, they are moving to digitalize. How
Yeah.
you move, and it was easy for you?
It's never easy, right? I mean, we have a website, which I revamped this year. I had the website done in the US because retail is very specialized, right?
Right.
So you want the user experience to be really good. So I went to the US and I had the site built. And you have to remember, it's also kind of complicated because we have non-seasonal products, which are, you know, not Christmas related, and then we have our Christmas range. So it's a lot of products. So you have to photograph, and you have to have different, you know, photographs, 3 or 4 different photographs. You have to have the SEO done for each product. So it's a little bit more complicated, yeah.
Today you have around 17 to 18 employee. We can say small family, but it was with you. I see you are asking them about 2022 or 2025. That's meaning they are long here with you.
A lot of my employees, I don't think I have, many of the employees that have worked with Irony Home have been here a long time.
And what was your strategy to select them? And because they will be under your name in the market.
Yeah. First of all, I need somebody who's honest and who likes Christmas and who likes what we do. Because it's important to have people that don't think of it as just a job, where they think of it as a, you know, that they like what we do as well. Because if you only think of it as a job, it's not that interesting, right?
Right.
You have to treat it as your own.
And what we can call the relation between you and your team who work under you?
We're a family.
Family.
Yeah.
Family of irony.
Family of Irony. And they've been here a long time.
That's
Gisela
great.
has been with me for years.
MashaAllah. As His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he mentioned in my vision book, always we have to be on the top. It is easy to be on the top, but to stay and to be continue all that year, what's your secret to be there always?
I think just to be a good person and provide quality and over-deliver instead of under-deliver. Never promise and never, you know, over-deliver.
As a strong woman, how you move with the big challenge which we was having in world financial crisis, 2008, 19, 19, 20, it was Corona. It was for you hard, and what the benefits you get?
2008, we opened our shop at Dubai Mall. So we were okay in 2008 because, again, we were saved by Christmas.
Right.
Because even if there's a crisis, people tend to purchase Christmas. For some reason, it's immune to any financial crisis. And then again, we had COVID. That was a bit difficult, as I said, because of, you know, having to pay people, and there was no cash flow, and then we were locked down for 3 months. But we got over that as well.
That's great. You work with hotel also. Let us know the most popular project you done, and you was proud for that.
Well, I have to say that I think I was really proud of doing the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore because it was a massive job. We did the hotel, retail, and casino for Christmas, and you had to compete against local companies, like Singaporean companies, and that's never easy, right? And their way of working is very different to the way we work here in Dubai. So I worked with them for 6 years until actually COVID came.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's big. So we would go in November. We would actually plan 8 months prior, but we would actually go in November, a core group of people from here, and we would do the installation there. And we'd subcontract with somebody in Singapore.
And how the difficulty you find it here to work?
I don't really find it that difficult. What I find difficult, I mean, I don't find it difficult. I think Dubai is a pretty easy place to work.
From your success, if you have advice for the women who are planning to join the business, what you will advise them?
I would just say never give up. When somebody says to you, oh, I said to somebody the other day that I'm going to be launching in the U.S. And they were like, isn't there a lot of Christmas in the U.S.? Yes, but that's not the point. The point is you have to always like never give up. Just keep going, because there's everything. You know what I mean? There's too much furniture stores. There's too much this. If you say that, you won't be doing anything.
And how you see the market, the difference of the markets between Europe side and we can say the GCC country?
I can't speak for Europe because I've never really worked in Europe, but I can say here we have a collection of people from all over the world.
Right,
And
more
they
than
need,
200.
and they have disposable income as well. And so they're able to spend, I think, more than they are in Europe, you know? So it's just depending on, for me, it's, the market is difficult because there's competition, but there's room for everybody because there's so much expansion as well here.
How you see the opportunity in United Arab Emirates, and what's your advice also for the newcomers?
Well, I mean, for the newcomers, I would just say, you know, speak to somebody that's already had a business here, get some like information, or get somebody to be your mentor to tell you, because it's never that straightforward, even though it's easy to set up. But also you want to, you know, it's a little difficult because there's not really cheap rent space. There's not like, you know, if you want a retail space or a commercial space, it's like a commercial villa. It's not cheap. It's kind of expensive. So you have to really know what you want to do and how you want to do it.
Who was or who support you always? Who's your backbone after your team?
My husband.
And today what you would say for your husband?
He's probably my biggest supporter, and I have to say thank you.
Behind a successful businesswoman, there is an understanding man?
Yes, behind any successful woman or man, there's somebody successful behind them.
Right. Today we are living in United Arab Emirates, more than 280 nationality, more than 150 culture, that we support each other, we respect each other, that our visionary leaders who support every part of United Arab Emirates, from the healthcare, education, business. What you will say for the UAE governmental leaders for their support?
I think they've done a fantastic job. It's not easy. I mean, I've been here since 2002. I just don't think I've seen any country that has expanded and done so well in such a short time. I mean, well, like I said before, Dubai is it's easy to live here. It's not a difficult place to live. It's easy, and because it's convenient. It's convenient. And you're in the middle, so you can go to Europe or you can go to the middle.
Right.
You can go to Asia.
Big thanks to UAE governmental leaders for their support. Thank you, Madam Rima, for your time. And we wish for Irony Home to grow more, and also our best wishes for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.